I take full responsibility for everything that happens to me. I think it's natural to try to, want to blame outside circumstances, but when you really think about it, that does you no good. The question, the title of the video, did pursuing content creation full time, did it cause the breakdown of my relationship? Or was it a catalyst that ended a relationship that was not meant to be from the beginning? As I think about that question, it sort of drives me crazy because, well, it's been a while, right? It's been almost a year now. But, I posted a video almost losing my biggest client. That was actually a video completely in parables. That video is actually no longer true. That video is no longer the case. I did lose my biggest client. She wasn't a client, although I probably treated her like that. That was really my biggest mistake. My biggest downfall was being naive when it comes to dealing with emotions inside of a relationship and just being emotionally available to connect with my partner. I completely threw that out the window when I started pursuing. It may not have always been there from the beginning. Like I'm on the autistic spectrum, so I tend to lean on the more logical side. But there was a time where I wrote off all emotions, and that really did me a disservice. And it's sad because my honest intention and goal was to pursue content full time to, my three pillars were be able to spend more time with my family, be able to pursue my passion, be able to serve God. And that first one, be able to spend more time with my family, if you actually looked at what happened, you'd be like, how was that your goal, Zach? You just went and traveled everywhere. There was probably a few weeks right after I first quit, I wasn't home for like weeks at a time, and then I'd be gone. I'd be back for a few days, be gone again. And in hindsight, it was very, it was very selfish. I thought I thought that by grinding, that would get me to this payoff sooner, right? It'd get me to this holy grail of, right? I was listening to a podcast with Casey Neistat, and I really resonate with it because, he talks about how he was vlogging daily for almost 900 days in a row, almost ended his marriage with Candace. And he was even saying, when I was trying to have a deep emotional conversation with Candace, my mind was literally telling myself, think and act present right now. You gotta pretend to be present. But in reality, his mind was really just thinking about the vlog, right? He couldn't be present. And I totally understand. I totally relate to that, It's not easy to be present when you're vlogging all the time, right? I still love this, right? I'm still doing it, right? I don't regret pursuing a life of more. I just made some mistakes along the way. And there's some mistakes you just can't afford to make, So you say, well, you don't regret it. Well, because I actually found a job that I love. I actually feel extremely fortunate and blessed to be able to do what I do at 4.0 Solutions. We have a huge impact on the community. We're challenging traditional thinking, and we're making a positive impact, and we're saving and creating middle-class jobs. That really resonates with me. And it's unfortunate because now I'm actually in the position where I have built, I built this personal brand up. I've helped build Walker's personal brand to be the number one, speaker on Industry 4.0 from Analytica's report. That was a huge win. That was like, yes, finally, this 3 years of hard work has finally paid off. Initially I talked about how I went from a 6-figure salary to cut my pay in half. Well, I'm making more money now than I've ever made, and it's only going up. So no, I don't regret doing what I did. I just wish that I could have figured out a way to do it without being so destructive to my family. And I was watching that podcast, I'll link it there, the one with Casey, and it just really resonated with me. And he said he went the total opposite way after he kind of retired and sold his company to CNN, and he said he doesn't do shit now. Like, he literally does nothing. Even a 2-hour opportunity, he's like, let's pass on this one. So I'm glad I haven't like burnt myself out in that regard, because I still have got a lot of work to do. I got my work cut out for me. I have in no way, shape, or form having a golden parachute right now, right? I don't have FU money yet, like he does. So I'm glad that I didn't personally burn myself out for this, but I am eternally maybe everything happens for a reason,